Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and welcome to AFL Barwon's Under-18 female, Under-19 male football and 19 and under netball presentation night for 2021. We are in strange times and this is a bizarre way to be doing things in terms of a presentation night. Normally we'd be gathered at Buckley's and tucking into our our entree right about now and working our way through the evening. But we have found a way to come together here via Zoom, and I do welcome you tonight to our presentation evening. And I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of country across Australia on which we play our great game and pay our respect to them, their culture and elders, past and present. My name is Tom King, and just a few housekeeping items to go through. Zoom is automatically muting guests, so you don't have to worry about doing that yourself, but you will be muted, and if you could remain on mute unless we do ask you to speak. And we will be asking award winners tonight, the winners of the respective best and fairest, and also our Dow Tertiary Scholarship, to respond on their behalf once awards are announced throughout the evening. You can have a better viewing experience tonight if you pin the AFL Barwon Zoom screen. If you click in the top right of your Zoom, you'll be able to pin the screen, and that will give you a better experience in terms of seeing leaderboards and also our speakers throughout the evening. Our format of the night, pretty simple tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're keeping it pretty bright and breezy. We're reading the last two rounds of each under-19 male football division, under-18 female competition, and the 19 and under GFNL and BFNL. We'll read out those votes. We also have a series of league awards which will be presented throughout the evening. Just to give you a bit of a handle on the competitions that had grading, grading votes are counted as part of tonight, but the rounds may not necessarily correlate when we are reading out votes tonight as well. Obviously, we've been thrown out a little bit with COVID enforced shutdowns throughout the evening. But without further ado, it's time to get the evening underway, and we're going to do that by having a look at some of the season highlights from 2021. Just some of the highlights from the football fields and netball courts of the region in season 2021 across under-18 female football, under-19 male football, and 19 and under netball. Ladies and gentlemen, just some welcomes to for those who are joining us from AFL Barwon staff, plenty here. Thank you to the team at AdCell Creative, Red Onion, for their work this evening as well. AFL Barwon Commission members who have joined us, life members. We've got a couple of medals named after people tonight. Ray Ettridge, no doubt, will be joining us, or have a representative from his family with us tonight, and also a representative from the Vivian family for the Jim Vivian medal, which will be presented later in the night. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into our first award of the night. It is the G-Force Bellarine Football Netball League 19 and under netball best and fairest count. Just to give you an idea of where we're at with the season, hopefully we get a resumption as soon as this weekend if we can get eased restrictions in regional areas announced by the Victorian government. In the second semi-final, Queenscliff will meet Barwon Heads. In the first semi-final, Geelong Amateur and Ocean Grove. But the leaderboard with 2 rounds remaining looks a little something like this. And we've got a tie in the lead. Caitlin Gladman from Queenscliff on 21 votes, and Ebony Lillico on 21 votes. Ebony, no stranger to polling well. She was the runner-up in the BFNL C-grade netball best and fairest only a couple of weeks ago. Mia Stevens from Queenscliff on 16 votes. She's the only other player in contention to win this award. Tied for fourth from Anglesey, Miriam Kadari Jago on 13 and Lainey McFadgen from Newcombe on 13. So that's our top five with 2 rounds to go. What we'll do is we'll read the next round. We'll pause, have another look at the leaderboard, then count the final round and find a winner or winners of the BFNL 19 and under netball best and fairest. But to read the votes, can you please welcome Courtney Lino?
Thanks, Kingy. Second last round, Newcombe v Drysdale. 1 vote, Drysdale, Amelia Taylor. 2 votes, Newcombe, Lainey McFadden. 3 votes, Drysdale, Madison Connolly. Ocean Grove versus Geelong Amateur. 1 vote, Geelong Amateur, Holly Ellison. 2 votes, Ocean Grove, Amelia Hallam. 3 votes, Geelong Amateur, Ebony Lillico. Model Worry versus Barwon Heads. 1 vote, Barwon Heads, Ashton Dunn. 2 votes, Model Worry, Phoebe Fitzgerald. 3 votes, Barwon Heads, Madeline Villani. Port Arlington versus Queenscliff. 1 vote, Queenscliff, Millicent O'Shea. 2 votes, Queenscliff, Erin O'Shea. 3 votes, Queenscliff, Mia Steffens. Anglesey versus Torquay. 1 vote, Torquay, Jordan Brown. 2 votes, Anglesey, Miriam Kadari Jago. 3 votes, Torquay, Ruby McVilly.
Thanks, Courtney. That's where we'll pause for the moment with 1 round to play. Ebony Lillico picking up 3 votes there. So she's a guaranteed winner, but will she have Caitlin Gladman on the top of the podium with her after the final round of the season? Stays on 21 votes. Mia Stevens on 19, Lainey McFadgen on 15, along with Miriam Kadari Jago. Final round here again is Courtney.
The final round of the season, we have Anglesey versus Geelong Amateur. 1 vote, Geelong Amateur, Charlotte Ward. 2 votes, Anglesey, Miriam Kadari Jago. 3 votes, Geelong Amateur, Erin Steele. Barwon Heads versus Newcombe. 1 vote, Newcombe, Caitlin Jackson. 2 votes, Barwon Heads, Izzy Armstrong. 3 votes, Newcombe, Lainey McFadden. Drysdale versus Ocean Grove. 1 vote, Ocean Grove, Grace Hamilton. 2 votes, Drysdale, Madison Connolly. 3 votes, Ocean Grove, Zoe Merrills. Torquay versus Port Arlington. 1 vote, Port Arlington, Imogen Hillier. 2 votes, Torquay, Emily Briam. 3 votes, Torquay, Jordan Brown. Model Worry versus Queenscliff. 1 vote, Model Worry, Phoebe Fitzgerald. 2 votes, Queenscliff, Mia Steffens. 3 votes, Queenscliff, Caitlin Gladman.
And it gives me great pleasure to announce that we have co-winners of the BFNL 19 and under netball best and fairest for 2021 from Geelong Amateur, Ebony Lillico, and from Queenscliff, Caitlin Gladman. Congratulations, ladies. Well done to both of you on wonderful seasons. Hopefully you're both dialed in, and what we'll get you to do is unmute in just a moment and we'll have a chat to both of you. But before we do, let's have a look at the final leaderboard before going into the club-by-club votes for season 2021. Let's have a look at the final leaderboard for the Under-19 G-Force Cup. And Caitlin Gladman and Ebony Lillico on top, 24 votes apiece. Mia Stevens, a wonderful season on 21. Great polling from Lainey McFadgen on 18. The Power making the finals, unfortunately pipped by a goal in the elimination final by Ocean Grove. Fifth spot, Miriam Kadari Jago on 17. Surrey Morrells tied for 6 with Rookie of the Year, Madison Canelli from Drysdale. Maddie played a lot of A-grade this year with the Hawks. Tessmar on 12 votes from Torquay, along with fellow Tiger Jordan Brown and Izzy Armstrong on 10 votes, rounding out the top 10. So let's have a look at the club by clubs. I'm not sure that we can do that very quickly. We'll go through those. And let's have a look firstly at Amos, where Ebony Lilico, of course, our co-winner on 24, Charlotte Ward on 9. Down at Anglesey, Miriam Kadari Jago on a wonderful season on 17. Mia Clayton on 6. Izzy Armstrong, 10 votes at Barwon Heads, their best. Ashton Dunn on 9. Maddie Canelli on 14. Amalia Taylor on 9, the top 2 at Drysdale. Out at Mottawarri, Phoebe Fitzgerald on 9 and Grace Fraser on 6. Lainey McFadgen already touched on a wonderful season from the Power Star, 18 votes. Deborah Sprigg on 9. Zoe Murrells leading the way at Ocean Grove on 14. Amelia Hallam on 8. Devon Wicks, the best at Port Arlington on 8. Tali Nawai on 6. Caitlin Gladman, one of our co-winners on 24, and our third place, Mia Stevens on 21. Those two are key to Queenscliff being into a second semi-final. And round it out down at Torquay, Tessmar and Jordan Brown with 12 apiece. Lottie Blackwood on 5. So there are the club-by-club leaderboards in the Under-19 G-Force Cup in the BFNL. So unfortunately, we've been told that Ebony hasn't been able to log on. Not sure whether Caitlin Gladman has been able to join us. Caitlin, are you in the room? And if you are, please speak up. Feel free to let us know that you're here. I don't think Caitlin's here either, unfortunately.
I am here.
Hello, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
You're under Olivia's handle.
Yeah, I couldn't get in.
Well done. Congratulations. A wonderful season for you and also Ebony at Geelong Amateur. And not surprisingly, you're both deep into finals. But what does it mean, this award to you?
Very exciting. I didn't expect it, but yeah, really grateful to have won it.
Where are you at the moment, Caitlin? You got a bit of noise in the background and you're in front of the TV.
It's not my.
Somebody else.
Yeah, it must be.
If you're not in here, you wouldn't mind muting so we can hear Caitlin
and get a great deal across the range. Search Mazda offers and visit your dealer today.
Hit mute. There we go. It's a bit better. Caitlin, there we go. Caitlin, talk to us about your season and I suppose the season of your team, which has been fantastic.
That's half.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good season. I think it's pretty hard for everyone with all the lockdowns breaking up the flow of it. But yeah, we had an awesome team and an awesome coach, so we were really lucky.
How much do you want to get back on the court and have a crack at winning a flag?
Yeah, a lot. I really hope that we're able to finish off the season.
Yep. You spent a lot of time in the goal circle. Good goalers are, mid-quarters will say good goalers are only the result of what they're getting from the mid-court. Is fair to say you've had a fairly tidy mid-court looking after you with the feeds? Yeah,
definitely. Mia was, who came second or third, she was our mid-court, and along with all the other girls, they all kill it every week, which is awesome.
Fantastic. Caitlin, anybody you'd like to thank? Obviously, you carry a very famous Queenscliff surname. Obviously, there's been plenty of Gladmans awarded over the journey. You are a part of that wonderful throng, but who would you like to thank tonight?
Just mum and dad and my coach, Courtney, Shelley and Mel, who are netball directors at Queenscliff, and just my team.
And fingers crossed that you're back on court either this Saturday or the Saturday after and having a crack at a spot in a grand final. Caitlin, congratulations. A wonderful season from you and also the Queenscliff 19 and under team. And hopefully there's a little bit more to play out. Well done. And we really appreciate you taking the time to have a chat to us.
Thank you.
Caitlin Gladman joining us there. I'm not sure whether Ebony's been able to get into the room or not. Unfortunately, we are at overload. We've been proven a bit more popular than we anticipated. So if we do get Ebony in a little bit later, we will have a chat to her, but we might leave the G-Force 19 and under BFNL best and fairest count there and move on to our next award for the evening, which is the 2021 Dow Australia Tertiary Educational Scholarship. Now, Dow has been a valued sponsor of the Ballerine Football Netball League since 1986, and the purpose of this award is to encourage and support the further education and development in the field of science, a junior age player towards their chosen professional career. And the scholarship is to the value of $500, which is a wonderful bit of support that we get from our friends at Dow. Now, it goes to a young lady who will be starting a nursing degree in 2022, and we'd like to congratulate from Barwon Heads Izzy Armstrong on being our Dow scholarship winner for 2021. Congratulations, Izzy. If you're in the room, please speak up, let us know you're here, and we will have a chat to you. Polled well in the BNF with 10 votes. Not sure whether Izzy is with us and we can have a chat to her. We'll give her a few seconds to see if she can tap in or not to have a chat. Looks like she might not be with us. Just working on that now. We might do the same if Izzy does drop by a little bit later and we can get her to have a chat. We will do that certainly. But congratulations to Izzy Armstrong, our Dow Australia Tertiary Educational Scholarship winner for 2021. Our next count, ladies and gentlemen, and I do remind those who have come into the room, if you pin AFL Barwon on your Zoom, top right-hand corner, select pin. It'll give you the best viewing experience in terms of seeing those speaking, but also seeing leaderboards and the like throughout the evening. Reminder too that for competitions that had grading votes are carried over into the home and away season and do count towards the final tally of players. So to give you an idea of where things sit in the 19 and under competition, as you would know, the GFNL has gone to top 6 in each competition. If we do resume, preliminary finalists are Colac and Newtown and Chilwell, and in the semi-finals, hopefully as soon as this weekend, South Barwon will play Leopold, Bell Park will play St Mary's. But what we will do is we'll count the votes, the last 2 rounds, as we did in the BFNL 19 and under count. We'll have a look at the leaderboard right now, and then we'll count a round, and then pause, and then count the final round. So our leader from Colac is Layla Holt on 16 votes. She's 3 clear of Lily Schmidt from Grovedale. Stella Talbot, Jordan Chisholm, well and truly in the hunt from Newtown and Bell Park, respectively. And in 5th spot, Maddie Curran is on 10. So the top 5 is still well and truly in the hunt. And then rounding out the top 10, Ella Lauder from Bell Park on 8. From the Giants, Georgia Whiting on 8, Samantha Chapman from South Barwon on 8, and in equal 9th, Lucy Williams from Bell Park, and from Colac, Annalie Lawrence. So that is the top 10 in the 19 and under G-Force GFNL Cup. We're going to count the votes with Sophie Murley and commence with our second last round.
Thanks, Kingy. Second last round, Lara v St Mary's. 1 vote, Lara. Amy Nelson. 2 votes, St Mary's, Harriet Brayley. 3 votes, St Mary's, Isabel Aitken. Leopold v Colac. 1 vote, Colac, Annalie Lawrence. 2 votes, Colac, Ruby Kerr. 3 votes, Colac, Layla Holt. Newtown and Chilwell v Grovedale. 1 vote, Newtown and Chilwell, Phoebe Calvert. 2 votes, Grovedale, Zoe Houndstein. 3 votes, Newtown and Chilwell, India Hart. South Barwon v Bell Park. 1 vote, South Barwon, Sophie Boland. 2 votes, Bell Park, Tyler McSparron. 3 votes, South Barwon, Perry McFarlane. St Joseph's v Geelong West. 1 vote, St Joseph's, Grace Bull. 2 votes, Geelong West, Keely Nucky. 3 votes, Geelong West, Georgia Whiting.
Thanks, Sophie. That's where we will pause the GFNL 19 and under G-Force Cup best and fairest count. We can tell you that Layla Holt can now not be caught. It's all about the podium and second and third from here. But the final round has Layla Holt sitting 6 votes clear. Here again is Soph.
Final round. Bell Park v St. Joseph's. 1 vote. Bell Park. Sophie Booley. 2 votes. St. Joseph's. Rosie Smith. 3 votes. Bell Park. Amelia Dendriver. Grovedale v South Barwon. 1 vote. Grovedale. Zoe Houndstein. 2 votes. South Barwon. Tess O'Neill. 3 votes. South Barwon. Madison White. Lara v Newtown and Chilwell. 1 vote. Lara. Olivia Lodge. 2 votes. Newtown and Chilwell. Madison Old. 3 votes. Newtown and Chilwell. Ruby Downs. St. Albans v Leopold. 1 vote. Leopold. Lucy Christophe. 2 votes. St. Albans. Laura Evans. 3 votes. Leopold. Jamie Dumble. Colac v St. Mary's. 1 vote. Colac. Meg Rippon. 2 votes. St. Mary's. Harriet Brayley. 3 votes. Colac. Chloe Stewart.
Thanks, Soph. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner of the G-Force GFNL 19 and under netball best and fairest for 2021 is from Colac, Layla Holt. And our runner-up from Grovedale on 13 votes. Well done to Lily Schmidt. So Layla polling 5-3 votes. So 5 best on courts in her 19 votes, which is a impressive performance considering we only had an 11-game season. What we'll do is we're going to have a look at the final leaderboard and the club by clubs. We understand Layla is here, so we'll have a chat to her in a moment as well. But let's have a look at the final leaderboard, the top 10 in the GFNL 19 and under G-Force Cup. There's Layla Holt on top on 19 votes. Lily Schmidt, our runner-up, on 13. Tie for third, Stella Talbot from Newtown and Chilwell, and Jordan Chisholm from Bell Park, both on 12. Georgia Whiting from the Giants on 11. Couple of 10s, Maddie Curran from St. Joseph's, Harriet Brayley from St. Mary's polling well late. Zoe Hornstein from Grovedale on 9. Ella Lauder from Bell Park on 8, and Annalie Lawrence from Colac on 8, rounding out our top 10. Let's have a look at the club by club votes. And we'll start with Bell Park. Jordan Chisholm, Ella Lauder, the best there on 12 and 8, respectively. Move on to Colac, where our winner, Layla Holt on 19, Annalie Lawrence on 8, couple of 6s, Ruby Kerr and Chloe Stewart. Out of Grovedale, Lily Schmidt, our runner-up on 13, Zoe Hornstein on 9. Good to see the Hornstein name among the Grovedale names. Georgia Whiting on 11, Tess Russell on 6, the best at Geelong West. Olivia Lodge, best at Lara on 8. Out at Leopold, Jamie Dumble on 8, Talia Jones on 5. Stella Talbot on 12, the best at Newtown and Chilwell, Maddie Old on 7. Samantha Chapman on 8, Maddie White and Tess O'Neill on 7. Alex Butcher, the best at St Albans on 5, and a trio of 4s, Mackenzie Clift, Grace Navarro and Laura Evans. St Joseph's, Maddie Curran on 10, Rosie Smith on 7. And it's St Mary's Harriet Brayley on 10, Bridie Peart on 6. So they are the club by club votes, and I believe our winner from Colac. Layla Holt has been good enough to join us on the Zoom. Layla, are you there?
Yes. Yep.
Congratulations, Layla. Obviously shy like Caitlin Gladman was in terms of not wanting to have the Zoom turned on for everybody to see. You can turn your screen on if you like.
Oh, that's okay.
All right, fair enough. Congratulations, well done. What does it mean to you to win an award like this?
Yeah, it's super special, especially after the year we've had. It's a really good turnout to have this at the end of the season.
Your season hopefully is not over. I know we've been paused for 3 weeks now by COVID, but finished in the top 2 and a preliminary final hopefully to come in the next couple of weeks. How have you kept yourself prepared for that as a group?
Yeah, we've tried really hard to stay in contact with each other and keep each other motivated because, as you said, we don't know what's going to come. So hopefully we'll be able to get back out there and have a good finish to the season.
Did you manage to play any open age netball during the year, Layla?
I played a little bit of C grade this year.
Yep. So looking forward to going up into the open grades at some point.
Yeah, it'll be good. They're a great group of girls to play with, so it's lots of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Layla, feel free to thank anybody and pay tribute to anybody that's helped you throughout season 2021.
I'd just like to thank my team and my coaches, Soph and Eliza, and of course to everyone behind the scenes who's worked so hard to get this season up and running because it hasn't been an easy season, but it's been lots of fun. So thank you.
Well, Layla, congratulations. We wish you the very best of luck when and if finals resume. And if they don't, we look forward to seeing you in the open grades in the coming years at Colac. Well done.
Thank you.
Layla Holt joining us there. Thanks, Layla. Really appreciate that. A little bit earlier, we announced our 2021 Dow Australia Tertiary Educational Scholarship holder, and I believe Izzy Armstrong has rejoined us back in the room. Izzy, are you there to have a chat with you? Just working on getting Izzy unmuted, I think. Now, it looks like we haven't been able to tap into Izzy. Well, we might have to just leave it there for the moment, try and come back to that in the not too distant future. What we'll do, we're just working on unmuting Izzy at the moment. Not sure whether we've had any luck with that. If you do hear us, Izzy, feel free to shout out. We'll move on to the Hot Shots and Goal Kicking Awards for 2021. We'll start with the netball hot shots for both the BFNL 19 and under and GFNL 19 and under netball. And we'll start with the BFNL, and our winner on 279 goals from Queenscliff and our co-BFNL 19 and under best and fairest is Caitlin Gladman. Well done, Caitlin. Congratulations. And in the G-Force GFNL 19 and under netball, our winner on 216 goals from Colac is Eliza Dunhoven. Well done, Eliza. Congratulations to you. So well done to Caitlin and Eliza, our hot shot winners in the 19 and under netball across the Bellarine and the Geelong League this year. Time to move on to our goal kicking awards. And in the Epworth Under-18 female competition, the winner this year kicked 43 goals, including a best of 9 versus the Yamos Scarlett Nankervis outfit. And the winner is from Barwon Heads, Caprice Gitcham. Well done, Caprice. In the under-19 male football in Division 1, the G-Force Division 1 competition, our winner kicked 38 goals, including a best of 7 versus Colac on April 17 from St. Joseph's, Herschel Carr. In the under-19 Bendigo Bank Male Division 2 competition, our winner kicked 33 goals, including a best of 6 versus Werribee Centrals on May 1 from Bannockburn, Juanito Ramos. And in the Crow Bay Health Group Division 3 under-19 male competition, our winner kicked 21 goals, including a best of 6 versus Werribee Centrals on July 31 from the Belmont Lions. Congratulations to Brock Marnie. So they are our leading goal kickers for this year across the 3 divisions: Herschel Carr, Juanita Ramos, and Brock Marnie. I'm not sure whether Izzy Armstrong is able to join us. at all. I'm not sure whether Izzy's been able to tune into us and have a chat after winning the Dow Scholarship. Looks like we aren't able to have a chat to her right at this moment. Did notice in the room, welcome to the GDFL president, Neville Whitley, OAM, who has joined us here this evening for tonight's presentations. Welcome to you, Neville. What we're going to do is we're going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some wonderful AFL Barwon partners that need to be recognised, and we ask you to pay attention to the videos that we're about to play. Thank you to both the Epworth and G-Force for their support, and timely that we present our first football award of the evening, our first football best and fairest of the evening. It is the Epworth Under-18 football best and fairest count. And we do ask if you are joining us in the room, if you can, please remain on mute so we can keep the feed clean throughout the evening. We just give you an update on the competition as it stands. We hope to play out the season. Obviously, we're restricted a little bit by government restrictions at the moment, but if we do get some easing and we can play, Geelong West already through to the grand final in that competition, where they'll play the winner of the prelim final between Lara and Barwon Heads. As we did with the two netball competitions that we've counted, we're going to have a look at the leaderboard with 2 rounds remaining. We'll count a round, have another look at the leaderboard, and then come back and count the final round. We'll also look at the overall leaderboard and the club by clubs at the end. But this is the leaderboard in the Epworth Under-18 female football best and fairest. Well, Mika Morrissey, she carries one of the most famous surnames at Newtown and Chilwell, and she's adding to that legacy. She leads by 6 votes with 2 rounds to play. So you can do the math and know that Mika Morrissey right now can't be beaten, but she can be joined on top. So Mika Morrissey on 22, Caitlin Bottomley on 16, Amy Wookie on 13, both from Geelong West. In 4th spot, equal 4th from Grovedale, Abby Pearce on 11, Ebony McLean on 11, Kate Martin from St Joseph's on 10, Grace Purcell on 8 from Barwon Heads, and then we've got a trio on 7, including Coco Samet. So congratulations to Mika Morrissey, but can Caitlin Bottomley join her with 2 rounds remaining? So time for us to count the penultimate round of the Epworth Under-18 female football best and fairest. Here's Nathan Irvin.
Thanks, Kenny. Second last round, Lara versus Saints. 1 vote, Saints, Taylor Sanford. 2 votes, Lara, Philomena Yanazi. 3 votes, Lara, Mia Fuller. Grovedale versus St Joseph's. 1 vote, Grovedale, Chloe Adams. 2 votes, St Joseph's, Chantal Mason. 3 votes, St Joseph's, Kate Martin. Newtown and Chilwell versus Geelong West Giants. 1 vote, Newtown and Chilwell, Mika Morrissey. 2 votes, Geelong West Giants, Amy Wookie. 3 votes, Newtown and Chilwell, Sarah Howley. Torquay versus Barwon Heads. 1 vote, Barwon Heads, Johanna Sunderland. 2 votes, Torquay, Layla Owens. 3 votes, Torquay, Sophie Ma.
Thank you, Nath. This is where we are with 1 round to count in the Epworth Under-18 female football best and fairest. Mika Morrissey on 23, leads by 7 from Caitlin Bottomley. So Mika will win outright. It's now about the runner-up position. Amy Wookie on 15, Kate Martin from St Joseph's on 13. Here is the final round. Here's Nath.
Last round, Barwon Heads versus Geelong Amateur. 1 vote, Barwon Heads, Piper Copeland. 2 votes, Geelong Amateur, Matilda Puckett. 3 votes, Barwon Heads, Grace Purcell. Grovedale versus Lara. 1 vote. Grovedale, Chloe Adams. 2 votes. Lara, Cara Stacey. 3 votes. Lara, Mia Fuller. St. Joseph's versus Newtown and Chilwell. 1 vote. St. Joseph's, Bella Gillam. 2 votes. Newtown Chilwell, Lucinda Stevens. 3 votes. Newtown and Chilwell, Mika Morrissey. Torquay versus Geelong West Giants. 1 vote. Geelong West Giants, Amy Wookie. 2 votes. Geelong West Giants, Paris Stokes. 3 votes. Geelong West Giants, Ella Johns.
And ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Epworth Under-18 Female Football Best and Fairest for 2021 from Newtown and Chilwell, polling a very, very impressive 26 votes, is Mika Morrissey. Well done, Mika. And we've got joint runners-up, both from Geelong West. Firstly, congratulations to Amy Wookie and to Caitlin Bottomley. Well done, ladies. Congratulations on a wonderful season, and a grand final spot is already theirs, and hopefully they get a chance to play for that. So well done to both Caitlin and Amy. We're going to try and get Mika up on the line. While we do that, we're going to have a look at the overall leaderboard, the top 10. Let's have a look at the top 10 for this season. And Mika Morrissey on 26, winning by 10 from Caitlin Bottomley and Amy Wookie, 16 apiece. Kate Martin from St. Joey's, a good season with 13 votes. In 5th, Mia Fuller on 12. We had a 3-way tie for 6th. Grovedale's Abby Pearce, Newtown and Chilwell's Ebony McLean and Grace Purcell from Barwon Head. Sophie Marr from Torquay on 10, and Joanna Sunderland from Barwon Head rounding out the top 10 on 8 votes. Unfortunately, we're being told that Mika is not with us, but just to give you a bit of an indication of her season, 7 best on grounds. So it's 7 3 votes, 2 2s and a 1. She was still under 15 eligible this year, which is quite impressive. Made her Falcons debut late in the season and also managed to play some senior footy as well for Newtown and Chilwell in their newly formed women's program. So a wonderful season from Mika Morrissey. As I said, the Morrissey name.
Oh, hi. It's Mika here.
Hello, Mika. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You're not under your name on Zoom,
No.
so we weren't sure whether you were there. Congratulations, Meeks. Well done.
Thank you.
Have you been on the whole lot, and did you see the original vote tally come up before we read the votes live?
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you work out very quickly that you were winning no matter what?
Oh, I wasn't sure.
What does it mean? You carry a very famous surname up at Newtown, and obviously with that surname probably comes a bit of pressure, but Dad, I know, is heavily involved in the girls program at Newtown. How big influence has he been on your footy over your journey so far?
Yeah, he's been pretty big. He's like coached when I played juniors a lot, and he's helped me like through COVID and all that, like kicking the footy like every second day and all that. So he's been pretty good.
Yep. You're still eligible for under 15s. I just alluded to it then. I'm not sure whether you heard me talk about your year, but you've played a lot of footy. Obviously, I think you started with an under 15 grading game, spent some time in the 18s, a bit of time in the seniors, some time down at the Falcons as well. Have you been able to fit it all in?
Yeah, I played 2 games in the 15s and most of my season in the 18s though, but it was pretty good. I just try to, I don't know, see where I was in the season, but my main priority was the 18s. So I kind of devoted all my time to that. So it's pretty good.
Yep. I think you played Falcons late. You might have got at least 1 game, if not 2.
Yeah, I just played 1. Just they were really low in numbers and they invited me and I was more than happy to play. So it was good.
Yep. And senior women's footy, how's that helped you develop as well, playing against the bigger girls?
Yeah, it's really good. All the girls are nice and we were fortunate to have 2 teams. So I kind of swapped between those 2. So it was really good. And the coaches are really good and all that. So it's been fun.
Yep. How good is it that Newtown and Chilwell now has a women's program, and such a women's program, as you said, that it's got 2 teams. It's built very quickly over the last 12 months under Simon Cavallo.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. We're pretty fortunate to have 2 teams, and lucky our seniors was in straight to the grand final, and our reserves are got the prelim if we play again. So we've been pretty fortunate and we've worked really hard. The coaches, Cav, he's worked really hard, and Chima. So yeah, we put a lot of work into it, but it's really fun.
are you hoping to maybe get a game in the second side in the finals? Are you able to do that? And seeing you played a little bit during the year.
Yeah, hopefully. I haven't really looked into that, but hopefully I can, yeah.
Fantastic. And then next year, hopefully an invite down to Falcons training potentially, and a chance to test yourself at that higher level on a more permanent basis.
Yeah, hopefully I can do that. That's probably the next step in footies for me, so yeah.
Mika, anybody you'd like to thank?
Just the coaches for the 18s, 15s, and the seniors, and the whole team that I've played for, and Newtown, and the just supporting me in like all the teams I've played for, and my family. And yeah.
Is Dad there telling you what to say?
Yeah, he is.
I had a feeling he might be. Hello, Craig. It's fantastic to see the Morrissey name continuing to do great things, as it has for a heck of a long time up at Eldersley Reserve. Well done, Mika. We look forward to following your journey very closely over the coming years. No doubt, if you've got any sprinkling of Dad's talent, you're going to be a very, very good player, and we look forward to seeing how that unfolds. Congratulations, and well done on winning our under-18 best and fairest for 2021.
Thank you.
Well done. Mika Morrissey joining us here. Fantastic to have Mika join us on the line. That is a great and a popular win at Newtown and Chilwell. We're going to move into our male football awards for this evening. It's in the under-19 football competitions, where we have 3 divisions. Do ask that if you've just joined us, don't forget to top right-hand corner, pin your screen, and be able to, the AFL Barn screen, it gives you the best viewing experience in terms of leaderboards and the like. And of course, you'll be automatically muted on the way out. We are in now competitions that were subject to grading, and votes from grading games do carry over and count to final tallies. So time to go into the Corobe Health Group under-19 Division 3 count. And at this stage, the final situation looks like this. Belmont Lions and North Shore in a second semi-final. It looks like St Albans will get direct passage into a preliminary final with Werribee Central situation, where, of course, they're stuck in metropolitan Melbourne. And if we were to get back to playing, they would obviously miss out on being part of that final series. But let's have a look at the leaderboard with 2 rounds remaining. And our leader from North Shore is Lockie Large on 12 by 3 from Brock Marnie, who's no stranger to underage medals. I think won 2 now in a pretty distinguished junior career with the Lions. Ben Wolfenden on 6 from St Albans, still in contention. And then a bunch of 5s, Jack Farrow and Matty Pratt from North Shore, Josh Allen from the Belmont Lions, down to a couple of 4s and a couple of 3s. So well done to Lockie Large at this stage, but there are still 2 rounds to count. He leads by 3 from Brock Marnie. So what we'll do is, with Nathan Irvin, we'll read the second last round of the season, pause, have a look at the leaderboard, and then come back with the final round. Here again is Nath.
Thanks, Key. Second last round, Belmont Lions versus North Shore. 1 vote, Belmont Lions, Tyler Davis. 2 votes, Belmont Lions, Bailey Trevorrow. 3 votes, North Shore, Jack Farrow. St Albans versus Werribee Centrals. 1 vote, Werribee Centrals, Ben Rose. 2 votes, St Albans, William Lancaster. 3 votes, St Albans, Jordan Lyons.
So that's the leaderboard with 1 round to play. Lockie Large still our leader on 12. Brock Marnie still on 9. Jack Farrow rounding out the top 3 from North Shore on 8. So that's what our podium looks like at the moment. Let's see if there's any change in the final round. Here's again is Nath.
Last round, North Shore versus St Albans. 1 vote, North Shore, Caleb Hucklebridge. 2 votes, North Shore, Jordan Nolan. 3 votes, North Shore, Matthew Pratt. Werribee Centrals versus Belmont Lions. 1 vote, Belmont Lions, Bailey Trevorrow. 2 votes, Belmont Lions, Josh Allen. 3 votes, Belmont Lions, Brock Marnie.
Thank you, Nathan. That gives me great pleasure to announce that we have joint winners of the Crow Bay Health Group Under-19 Male Football Division 3 Best and Fairest count from North Shore, Lockie Large, and from the Belmont Lions, Brock Marnie. Congratulations to both Brock and Lockie on their performances in season 2021. We'll try and get both of them up, Brock and Lockie, for a chat while we're working through that. Let's have a look at the overall leaderboard for this season. And there's our leaders, Lockie Large and Brock Marnie, both on 12. A pair of Seagulls on 8, Jack Farrow and Matthew Pratt. On 7 votes in 5th spot, Josh Allen. Ben Wolfenden from St Albans on 6, Bailey Trevorrow on 6. And then down to rounding out our top 10. So congratulations to both Lockie and Brock on their seasons. I believe Brock was in the room a little bit earlier. I'm not sure whether we've been able to get him on the line. We might just have a look at the clubs actually before we do that. Give Brock a little bit more time. Brock at Belmont Lions, our leader there. Josh Allen on 7 and Bailey Trevorrow on 6. The top 3 at Winter Reserve. North Shore, our co-winner, Lockie Large on 12. Couple of 8s, Jack Farrow and Matthew Pratt. Ben Wolfenden the best at St Albans on 6. I think Geordie Lyons polled well. Might have won the Division 2 Under-17 Best and Fairest with 3 votes, stepping up into the higher grade. And our final one is Werribee Centrals, where Darcy Fletcher and Jason Martinez Foley polling 2 apiece for the Centurions. All right, let's see if we've got either Lockie or Brock on the line. Gentlemen, either of you gentlemen with us? Let us know if you're there.
Yeah, mate. Brock's here.
Hello, Brock. Kingy, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Congratulations. 3 votes in the final round. Did you think you were worthy of 3 votes in that win over Werribee? I think you kicked half a dozen.
Yeah, kicked a few. Yeah, I don't know. I suppose I kind of saw it, but yeah, you just don't know, do you?
No, you don't. You don't know how the umpires view it. You've had a great junior career. I think this is your 3rd league medal. What does it mean to win another one?
Yeah, no, it's huge. Obviously, winning the past 2 was pretty good for me and my experience. And yeah, no, I'm just happy that I could get this one as well.
Yep. You got a semi-final, fingers crossed, if you get the chance to get back out on the field and hopefully restrictions are eased enough. What have the boys been doing to stay in touch and ensure that you're ready to go?
You know, the boys have been doing really well. We've got a group chat going and everyone's putting through their runs and trying to keep fit as they can anyway, which is good to see. And yeah, if we can get back on the track, I'm sure we can do pretty well.
Yep. Next year for you, I suspect you're out into open age senior footy. At a guess.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I will be. Yeah.
Yep. Looking forward to. You've played some senior footy at Belmont Lions, none this year, but looking forward to having that crack again.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to getting along with Bisso and getting a few games in and seeing how we go.
Yeah, absolutely. Brock, anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Chris Doak, our coach, who's been massive in this season, coming into the club and pushing us boys really hard and getting us to where we are. Brian Coughlin, just doing huge things around the club for us. Obviously, all the boys on the team, we've all done really well to get where we are. And yeah, cheers.
Cogs is a bit of keeper of the flame at Belmont Lions. He tells me you've played 195 junior games. You would have got to 200, but COVID's robbed you a little bit. Were you aware that you'd played that many?
Yeah. He kept me informed during the season. It was pretty stiff in the end, but no, that's all right. I'm pretty happy with that.
So, well, you might get another 3 games in, depending on how it all unfolds. But you probably don't want to play 3. You want to win straight through to a grand final, but maybe a couple more games to add to that. Brock, you've had a wonderful junior career. We can't wait to see what you do at senior level on a consistent basis from 2022 going forward. And I know Nathan Bissett's keen to have you playing at senior level from next year on. Well done, and we appreciate you having a chat to us.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Brock Marnie joining us there. I'm not sure whether Lockie Large is on the call. Might have missed out on having a chat to Lockie.
I think I'm here, mate.
Oh, hello, Lock. Welcome.
Hey,
Congratulations. Probably a similar question to what I asked Brock. What does it mean to be winning the Under-19 League Best and Fairest?
Yeah, cheers, mate. It's great. It's great. Definitely wasn't expected.
The season's been an all right one. I know you've been in Division 3, but you've got yourself into a position where if we get back, you're playing for a spot in in a grand final. Is that what's called keeping the boys motivated while we endure another lockdown?
Yeah, mate, of course. I can just hope we can finally get back and get another flag under the belt.
Yep. Were you part of the team a couple of years ago?
Yeah, yep.
Yep. They few of the boys still around for that. A few have gone on to play senior footy. Is that your goal in 2022 that you'll step up under Nick Dixon and Darren Winter and have a crack at playing at 2:00?
Yeah, mate, of course. Guess that's what's next, eh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What have you been doing to keep yourself, I suppose, individually on the ball for a potential return?
No, not a whole lot, to be honest, mate. I've been a bit lazy.
Fair enough. Lock, anybody you'd like to thank?
Oh, just the coaches, all the boys, and just thank all the boys for getting out there and having a crack, and hopefully we can get another flag.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Lockie, well done. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you hopefully playing again in 2021. And if not, look forward to seeing you running around in the blue and gold at senior level in 2022. Well done. Congratulations. And we appreciate you taking the time to have a chat to us.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Bye.
Lockie Large joining us there from North Shore. That concludes our Division 3 Crow Bay Health Group Best and Fairest count. We move on to our Division 2 count. And in Division 2, of course, sponsored by the Bendigo Bank. And the current situation there, of course, the Division 2 competition following the Ballerine Football Netball League fixture, and Drysdale and Mottawarri Queenscliff to play each other in a second semi, and the Bannockburn East Geelong first semi-final is the game also to be played if we get things underway this weekend or the weekend after. So as we did with Division 3, let's have a look at the leaderboard after division at the 2 rounds remaining, I should say. And from the combined Mottawarri Queenscliff team, Mitch Keane is on 13, leads by a vote from Aussie Mulverhill from East Geelong on 12. Aussie got to taste some senior footy action this year with the Eagles in the GDFL. Bailey Sykes from Drysdale on 11, and then a couple of 10s, Jeremiah Kalbitza on 10, Benjamin Henderson from East Geelong on 10, Blake Spiller on 8 from Bannockburn, Bailey Johns on 8 from Lara, Josh Kunchka on 7 from Bannockburn. And that is a look at our top 10 as we get to the penultimate round of the Division 2 Bendigo Bank Cup. What we're going to do is read the second last round, pause, have another look at the leaderboard, come back with the final round of the season. Here again is Nathan Irvin.
Quick shout out, Corey Healy.
Second last round, Thanks, Tom. Second last round, Bannockburn versus Drysdale. 1 vote, Drysdale, Stephen Kamua. 2 votes, Bannockburn, Max Reynolds. 3 votes, Drysdale, Jeremiah Kalblitzer. East Geelong versus Lara. 1 vote, Lara, Ashley Cook. 2 votes, East Geelong, Benjamin Henderson. 3 votes, East Geelong, Caius Davis Granger. Mottawarri Queenscliff versus Barwon Heads. 1 vote, Barwon Heads, Cooper Barsby. 2 votes, Mottawarri Queenscliff, Mitchell Keane. 3 votes, Barwon Heads, Josh Arkell. Ocean Grove versus South Barwon St Joseph's. 1 vote, South Barwon St Joseph's, Dylan Bobby. 2 votes, Ocean Grove, Kirby Riley. 3 votes, Ocean Grove, Bryce Donnell.
Yeah, Brucey.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard as of 1 round to play. And Mitch Keane from Mottawarri Queenscliff on 15, Jeremiah Kalbitzer on 13, and then a couple of 12s, Ben Henderson and Austin Mulverhill also on 12. So the final round, before we count the votes, just to give you an idea, Barwon Heads defeated the combined South Barwon St Joey's team. Bannockburn defeated Lara. It was a win for Mottawarri Queenscliff over East Geelong, and Drysdale defeated Ocean Grove. So it'll be interesting to see how the votes fall based on those results as we go into the final round. Here again is Nath.
Last round, Lara versus Bannockburn. 1 vote, Lara, Jakota Martin. 2 votes, Bannockburn, Blake Spiller. 3 votes, Bannockburn, Juanita Ramos. Drysdale versus Ocean Grove. 1 vote, Drysdale, Seth Convery. 2 votes, Drysdale, Jeremiah Kalbitza. 3 votes, Drysdale, Bailey Sykes. Barwon Heads versus South Barwon St. Joseph's. 1 vote, Barwon Heads, Luca Vella. 2 votes, Barwon Heads, Josh Arkell. 3 votes, Barwon Heads, Archie Hildebrand. Mottawarri Queenscliff versus East Geelong. 1 vote, East Geelong, Brock Watson. 2 votes, Mottawarri Queenscliff, Mitchell Keane. 3 votes, Mottawarri Queenscliff, Tom Dickinson.
And with 2 votes in the final round, gives me great pleasure to announce Mitch Keane from the combined Mottawarri Queenscliff team is the winner of the Bendigo Bank Under-19 Male Football Division 2 Best and Fairest. Well done to Mitch. And our runner-up from Drysdale, finishing on 15 votes, Jeremiah Kalbitzer. Congratulations to both Mitch and Jeremiah. We'll try and get Mitch up on the line for a chat, and I believe he is, but we'll get to him in a moment. We'll just have a look at the overall leaderboard, and we'll also then have a look at the club by clubs.
Corey Healy up.
Let's have a look at the overall leaderboard, and Mitch Keane on 17 votes, by 2 from Jeremiah Kalbitzer on 15, Bailey Sykes from Drysdale on 14, rounding out the top 3, and a couple of 12s from East Geelong, Ben Henderson and Aussie Mulverhill. From Bannockburn, Blake Spiller on 10, along with Barwon Heads, Josh Arkell and Caius Davis Granger from the Eagles. From the combined Motta Queenscliff team, Tom Dickinson on 9, Bryce Donnell from Ocean Grove.
Brucey!
Woo! So what we'll do is have a look at the club by clubs. And Blake Spiller on 10, best for Bannockburn. Juanito Ramos on 8. Barwon Heads, Josh Arkell on 10, Luca Vella on 7.
Overrated.
Jeremiah Kalbitzer on 15, Bailey Sykes on 14. If people could mute themselves, would be much appreciated. And we move on to East Geelong. Benjamin Henderson, Aussie Mulverhill, both on 12. Caius Davis Granger on 10. Had a good season for the East Geelong boys. Caleb Law and Dylan Blight best from the combined St. Joseph South Barwon team. Bailey Johns out at Lara, their best. Kai Henderson, Dakota Martin, both on 3. Mitch Keane, our winner from the combined Motta Queenscliff team on 17. Tom Dickinson on 9. Bryce Donnell on 8, along with Kirby Riley, our best at Ocean Grove. And that brings us back to chance to have a chat. I believe Mitch Keane has joined us on the line. You there with us, Mitch?
Yeah, I got you, Tom.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
You played your most of your junior footy, or if not all of it, at St. Joseph's, and I think you headed out to Queenscliff and became part of a combined at Queenscliff, Mitch.
Just had a few mates out there, and yeah, just looking to just have a bit of a kick around with them for the last year of juniors.
Yep. Did you know early that they were going to struggle to get a 19s up, and that you'd find yourself in a combined team?
Yeah, during pre-season the numbers didn't look too good, and yeah, just kind of dropped off a bit, I think.
Yep. How's it come together though? You find yourself, if we get back in a second semi-final against Drysdale, playing for a spot in a grand final, it must have gelled pretty quickly.
Yeah, since the first practice match we had, the two teams just really gelled together, and yeah, it's been really fun having 2 different teams just come together, and yeah, just a bunch of mates now. It's been real good.
I was going to say there'd be blokes you'd never met before that you probably now form friendships with and get to know well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, didn't know most of the Motta kids at all, and yeah, now it's been real fun. Yeah.
Yep. Where have you played most of your footy this year, Mitch?
In the midfield.
Yep. And is that where you played a lot of your footy at Joey's, or is that something new for you?
Spent a bit of time in there, but mostly down back. So yeah, it's been a bit of a change up this year.
Yep. The season, yeah, we hope to get back. And I suppose it's one thing being disconnected because of COVID and we can't be at training together and but is it another thing altogether when it's 2 club players from 2 clubs that can't come together? How have you been able to stay connected?
It's actually been pretty good. We've had the Facebook group going, and a lot of the boys been showing a lot of commitment hosting extra sessions and stuff, especially during COVID. So it's been really good.
Yourself been doing some of that extra work?
Oh, not really. Probably let myself go a bit.
He's fast.
What's your plan post junior footy? Is it to stick around at Queenscliff and have a crack there, and new coach coming in to replace Steve Clark at senior level and see what you can do at open age footy?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been real good, like training with the seniors this year and starting to know a few of the blokes. So hopefully transition's pretty easy. Yeah.
Yep. You looking forward to the chance to get back out there and have a crack at Drysdale?
Absolutely. Yeah. Boys in some good form. So yeah, hopefully we can keep going.
Good stuff. Mitch, anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank our coach, Tom Arnold. It's been really big for him this year to, come together and put two clubs together and really coach us really well. And I'd also like to thank our team manager, Paula Stiles. She's been huge this year as well. Been a big job for her, and the boys, of course.
Fantastic. Mitch, well done. Really appreciate you taking the time to have a chat to us. Well done on your season, but also with hopefully what's to come for the combined Queenscliff Motta team. And hopefully for you guys, maybe a premiership medal around your neck in a few weeks' time if everything goes to plan.
Yeah, thanks, Tommy.
Well done. Congratulations, Mitch. Mitch Keane joining us there for a chat, which is fantastic. He's had a great season, and hopefully, yes, we're all back playing netball and football at some stage in in a few days or in the next week or so. Before we go into our G-Force Under-19 Division 1 Best and Fairest for male football, we have to present tonight the Ray Ettridge Medal. And, of course, the Ray Ettridge Medal named after a great servant of local football, still very much seen around the grounds, or has been in recent years. And Ray, great fella. And it's awarded to the player. So it's the old GDFL Under-18 Best and Fairest, but it is now presented to a player from a GDFL club that posts the most votes in the highest graded Under-19 competition. So it gives me great pleasure to announce that the winner, it's actually co-winners, and they're from the same club. They both polled well in the Division 2 Best and Fairest. East Geelong's Ben Henderson and Aussie Mulvihill. Congratulations, gentlemen, on winning the Ray Ettridge Medal for season 2021, and we'll ensure that gets out to you at some stage, or will be presented to you at the GDFL presentation night if that gets off the ground this year. I'm sure somebody from East Geelong will be in touch with you boys to let you know how that will all unfold. So well done to Ben and Aussie. All right, our final award of the evening, or final awards of the evening, are the Division 1 Under-19 G-Force Male Best and Fairest, and of course that rolls into the Jim Vivian Medal as well, which is the old GFL Under-18 Best and Fairest, but is also presented along the similar lines as the Ray Ettridge Medal. So this is a situation like the GFL. The Division 1 competition has moved to a top 6 when we do resume. St Joseph's and Torquay straight into preliminary finals, and in the semi-finals, Newtown and Chill will play Bell Park, and St Mary's will take on South Barwon. As we've done with the previous counts, let's have a look at the leaderboard with 2 rounds remaining. And Xavier Huxtable on 10 votes. I think his dad, Chris, was an Ash medal winner a Matheson medal winner in the GFL with North Shore. Nick Ash on 9 votes. Kyle Skeen on 9 votes. Kyle went on to play a few Falcons games and also ended up at North Shore, I believe. Reece Devlin on 9, and then a bunch on 8. Jolly Woods from St Joey's, Lewis Page from South Barwon, along with Ethan Coffey, Leek Bartolo from St Mary's, Alex Souflis from Newtown and Chill, and Aaron Hawker from Colac. So being so tight, what we'll do is we'll count the penultimate round, have a look at the leaderboard, and then come back and count the final round and find a winner or winners, potentially, of the G-Force Under-19 Male Football Division 1 Best and Fairest. Once again, here is Nathan Irvin.
Votes, Colac, Aaron Hawker. 3 votes, Leopold, Kyle Stykestis. St Joseph's versus St Mary's. 1 vote, St Mary's, Hamish Burke. 2 votes, St Joseph's, Clay Bassett. 3 votes, St Joseph's, Ben Clark. Torquay versus Newtown and Chilwell. 1 vote, Newtown and Chilwell, Joshua Risinger. 2 votes, Torquay, James Hughes. 3 votes, Newtown and Chilwell, Oscar Riccardi. South Barwon versus Bell Park. 1 vote, Bell Park, Tyler Edwards. 2 votes, South Barwon, Hayden Burns. 3 votes, Bell Park, Jack Hall.
So let's have a look at the leaderboard, and we've got a new leader. He wasn't even on the page. We had so many on 8 votes that Jack Hall had fallen off the leaders page with 2 rounds remaining, but he's now on top, a vote clear on 11, and he's got a crew behind him. James Foraker on 10, Aaron Hawker on 10, Xavier Huxtable on 10 at this stage. So it's all pretty tight at the top with 1 round to go in the final round, and that final round saw Colac and St Mary's, Geelong Amateurs and Newtown and Chilwell. There was Leopold and Torquay, Bell Park and St Joseph's among the games in the final round. Grovedale and South Barwon in that final round of the season. Here again is Nath.
Last round, Colac versus St Mary's. 1 vote, Colac, Aaron Hawker. 2 votes, St Mary's, Ethan Horrobin. 3 votes, St Mary's, Joshua Sorgiovanni. Geelong Amateur versus Newtown and Chilwell. 1 vote, Geelong Amateur, Dylan Evans. 2 votes, Newtown and Chilwell, Archie Lazaro. 3 votes, Newtown and Chilwell, Alex Sorflis. Grovedale versus South Barwon. 1 vote, Grovedale, Joel Martin. 2 votes, South Barwon, Max Scott. 3 votes, South Barwon, Ethan Coffey. Leopold versus Torquay. 1 vote, Leopold, Will Howard. 2 votes, Torquay, Cooper Murphy. 3 votes, Torquay, Eddie McCoy. Bell Park versus St Joseph's. 1 vote, St Joseph's, Joel Edwards. 2 votes, Bell Park, Jack Hall. 3 votes, St Joseph's, Samuel Clossy.
And it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Under-19 G-Force Division 1 Male Best and Fairest for 2021 from Bell Park is Jack Hall. Well done, Jack. 13 votes and continues on where he left off in 2019, I think winning the Under-17 Division 1 award. And joint runners-up from South Barwon, Ethan Coffey, from Newtown and Chilwell, Alex Souflis, and from Colac, Aaron Hawker. Congratulations to Ethan, Alex, and Aaron on fantastic seasons, finishing tied for runner-up in the Under-19 Division 1 Best and Fairest. As we work to try and get Jack up on the line, let's have a look at the overall leaderboard, the top 10, before we check the club by clubs. And there is the final leaderboard. Jack Hall on top with 13 votes, 2 clear of Ethan Coffey, Alex Souflis and Aaron Hawker, James Foraker, Xavier Huxtable on 10 apiece, and then a group on 9, Nick Ash, Will Howard among those from Leopold. And well done to everybody inside the top 10, Kyle Skeen and Reece Devlin as well. I do understand that Jack has joined us, but we'll go through the club by clubs before we do that. Let's just have a look at how you polled at your club. Starting with Amos, James Foraker on 10, Jackson Williams on 7. Jack Hall, our winner, on 13, ahead of Kynan Manning Stratton on 6, and Hamish Dawson also on 6. Aaron Hawker on 11, Sam Mulgrew on 6. Joel Martin on 4, and Aidan Bateman on 3, the best at Grovedale. Nick Ash on 9, along with Will Howard polling well at Leopold. Nick Ash playing some senior footy during the year. Alex Souflis on 11, Kyle Skeen, Reece Devlin on 9, the top 3 at Newtown. At South Barwon, Ethan Coffey on 11, Lewis Page on 8. Joel Edwards, Sam Clossy, 9 apiece at St Joseph's. Josh Sorgiovanni, the best at St Mary's on 9, Luke Bartolo on 8. And Torquay, of course, who we see into a preliminary final, led by Xavier Huxtable on 10 and Eddie McCoy on 7. So they are the club by clubs. And I believe Jack Hall has joined us on the line. Hello, Jack.
Hey mate, how's it going?
Good, congratulations. Not only have you won the Under-19 Division 1 Best and Fairest, but you've also won the Jim Vivian Medal as well as the highest polling player in the highest division of GFL clubs. So well done. Congratulations on that as well. But talk to us about...
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Talk to us about your season. You, I think 5 games in the senior team before coming back to under-19 level. Were you sent back with, I suppose, an eye to future development to play senior footy, going forward from 2022 onwards?
Yeah, without a doubt. It was also good to get back and play some footy with my mates as well with our last year of juniors.
What was the experience like playing senior footy? And you're looking at who you played against. You played against some pretty good sides. I think you might have debuted against Colac. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Bit of a tough ask to start with, but yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
Who'd you find yourself up against? Was it like the likes of Joffy Simpkin, Dean Felikos?
Yeah, I
Shane
actually did play a
Learson?
bit on Joffy, and I think he got injured at half time and then got thrown around a little bit.
Yeah. Did you learn a bit in that first half?
Yeah, we got taught a lesson at the end there, but we stuck with them for a little bit.
Yep. Am I right in saying you won the under-17 Division 1 a couple of years ago?
Yeah, that's right.
So add to the collection. The boys are still alive, both at senior level and at under-19 level. What have you been doing to keep yourself, I suppose, one, ready for the under-19 finals, but also potentially if there was a spot open up in the senior team, Shane Jack required you in the senior finals. How have you been keeping on top of your game?
Yeah, just really running as much as I can. I think fitness always helps. Yeah, just staying ready, keeping the skills sharp.
Yep. Mostly in the midfield in the under-19s?
Yeah.
Yep. And the boys obviously got a final against Newtown, fingers crossed, hopefully as soon as this weekend. And it's a question I've asked all our winners tonight, but the connection, how have you stayed connected as a group, knowing that being able to get together has been impossible over the last few weeks?
Oh, we're a pretty close group. So yeah, Snapchat groups and stuff like that. It's always on the go. A lot of boys posting their runs every day, which is good to see. Yeah.
How have you handled the stop-start nature of the season? Some people go, gee, it gives you a bit of a break to get the body right, but I'm guessing as a youngster, you just want to keep playing footy. You'd be hating the fact that there's been so many stops to the year.
Yeah, definitely. Especially missing out last year, having another interrupted year. It's a little bit frustrating, but you've got to take it tongue in cheek a little bit and just enjoy what you can get.
Yep. What's the hope with your footy going forward, Jack? Is it to become a regular member of the Bell Park senior team from next year onwards?
Yeah, no doubt. Get as much senior footy as I can and just keep improving.
Yep. You got some great role models down at Bell Park. Who do you look up to down there from a senior point of view? You got the Sheringhams and you got Lockie Patton and guys like that obviously are wonderful footballers. Is there somebody you sort of got under the wing of?
Yeah, just like you said, those midfield guys in seniors like Pato and Shez.
Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff. Well, Jack, anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, definitely. First of all the boys. Obviously, they've got to kick me the footy, so it's always good. And our coaches, especially Shane Manning. He's coached us the last few years, and he's just been great for me.
Good stuff. Well, Jack, congratulations. Well done on another wonderful season from you personally. Hopefully there's a bit more footy to play out. And as I did say to Mitch from Mottawari Queenscliff a little bit earlier, still in contention for a premiership and maybe a premiership medal hanging around your neck in the next few weeks as well, just to top this one off. Well done, and we really appreciate you taking the time to have a chat with us tonight.
No, thanks a lot.
Jack Hall there joining us from Bell Park, our under-19 male football Division 1 Best and Fairest winner. Of course, the G-Force sponsored competition and, of course, taking home the Jim Vivian medal as well. Jim Vivian, of course, a great of local football who left us a number of years ago now, but was an admirable servant. And the Vivian family, if they are tuned in tonight, always thinking of Jim around this time of year. He was a wonderful finals worker and, of course, has the medal named after him at junior level. So, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our evening. Fingers crossed that we will see you on a netball court or a football field soon over the next few weeks, and we are back doing what we love doing, and that's participating in community sport. For those who have joined us tonight, we really appreciate you taking the time to do that. We know that it was not easy getting into the into the room tonight with plenty of interest in this one across the under-18 female football, the 2 under-19 netball grades, and the 3 divisions of under-19 football as well. But congratulations to all our winners. Thank you to the staff of AFL Barwon for putting this together, and also to the team at Adsel and Red Onion Creative. That is a wrap for 2021 at our underage level. We've got a few videos to show to wrap things up. Please stick around and learn a bit more about our friends at Blood Toyota, Crowe Health Group, and Body Fit. Thank you to them for their support. But my name's Tom King. Hope you've enjoyed the night, and we'll see you soon.
Hi everyone, Marcus Drips and Adam Walters here from Crowe Bay Health Group. We've been fortunate enough to partner with AFL Barwon for the last 37 years. And this has been one of the most unusual years on record. But as we get towards the pointy end of the season, it's nice to sort of look back on the years that have been and also look towards the future and what can be for the future.
We'd like to congratulate you all for your efforts you put into yet another challenging season, from the players, the umpires, the administrators, all done a fantastic job in very difficult times. So well done to everyone involved. We'd like to congratulate and wish everyone the very best for the final series that's upcoming. Hopefully everyone goes out there, does their best, enjoy themselves. So hopefully no injuries, fingers crossed. But if that's the case, then we're here to help to get you back on the track as soon as we can.
So in closing, thanks for another great season, and wish you all the best for these finals.
Yeah.